So, Martina, for those who don't know you, can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Martina Kikic, originally from Croatia, but living in Dubai for the past almost 10 years. The journey was everything but not normal. Like every year brought me something unexpected. Not year, like every day is bringing something new. So when someone tells me like you need to have a 5-year plan, it's like what? I don't have 5 minutes plan. What do you mean 5-year plan? So yeah, my journey even in Dubai and before Dubai was always unexpected. So I was even working with the senior executives before. I was right hand to the founders, C-suite level. And that's where I realized their habits, their pain, and especially my pain also at that time, whenever I was trying to find a job, my fits, LinkedIn didn't give me much opportunity where per old book, school, textbook, manual. I was applying, rejected, apply, reject, apply, reject, and like playing a ping pong with that thing until one day when I decided just out of blue to post something random. It was like a quote. When I see nowadays, it was like, wow, seriously? But I got like a 30 likes, and it was like, oh
Mm.
wow, okay, this is interesting. So I posted another day, and another day I got like around 30 likes. So it's like, oh, okay. And then one day I got 2 million impressions. And I was like, okay, maybe there is something into all of this. And that's how I decided to check what is this LinkedIn about? What is connecting with people? Why people resonate with one post, not with another one? And at that time, I was posting mostly about leadership and management content, which sooner after that, UAE even got me on their ranking list of being number one in the UAE for this content based on the favicon. And people start asking me, how are you doing this, Martina? What is the trick inside of this? And no, I won't going to lie. I was part of the few communities because I wanted to learn more. And all of that then got me to the path of telling people how I'm doing it, and then realized, okay, Martina, why you shouldn't actually do this for others? You actually have an offer for others. And that's the point where I realized that I have so much knowledge of the previous communities. And okay, now I know what's actually working, what's not working out along the way. It's like, okay, let me give some offer from my end. And especially because when I started, no one told me why something doesn't work for me. And this is what makes me different in the entire this story is where I call this wiring assessment on the beginning of my session, where I actually map how you think, how you operate, what might come difficult for you on LinkedIn. Is that commenting, writing, messaging people, connecting? What feels that you are not you on LinkedIn? Once I know those gaps, I can suggest systems for you. And this is how I started. I'm working with the senior executives with C-suite level, literally what they earned on such a hard way offline to translate online. That was my gap before, and I realized so many other people are missing this. They're applying and being rejected, applying, rejected. But give something additional to that CV. Put yourself, in front of others, stand out. And yes, even like now, yesterday, my previous client told me, I got accepted in Abu Dhabi. I'm starting from 1st of September. I was like, oh, wow, okay. So results compound even weeks and months after we finished. And this is like the best part for me, though. So
Yeah,
that's me.
fulfilling, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Not a short answer, but
Give us a bit of perspective. When was it that you actually started on the platform?
I started in October 2024.
Because I think it's always useful or helpful to remind when you started or for how long you've been showing up or posting, because I think people want quick results and overnight successes.
That's true. And my journey, I would say it was a bit longer just because I was as I said, I started with the leadership and management positioning, creating that consistency in that niche. And then I changed to personal branding and thought leadership, which is completely another niche. And people think, oh, you started 2024. Yes, but I started with one positioning. And with one positioning, you need a couple of months to gain traction. And now imagine if you change your position, you're basically starting from zero. You have a different audience. You have a different followers already built before. But I took this as a challenge, and I'm glad that I did, because soon after me being ranked number one in leadership management, I was ranked even in personal branding, which I believe it's more helpful for people, because I feel that people are also frustrated with these AI boots and, who is being chosen and not on this LinkedIn. Yeah. So that they know real psychology, how to create that trust, how to connect before hitting that connect button. Yeah, that is.
I agree. And I think what's important is that if there is a demand and if it's something that you enjoy, that's what's the most important, isn't it?
Exactly. I do enjoy positioning others, just because I was clueless. I wish that someone showed me. I wish that someone introduced me to right people, but I was never part of those networks. And always somehow people, even with a half of my experiences, you got chosen over me. I was like, seriously, how this guy? I mean, look at this CV, look at my CV. Why?
Yeah, I know.
So I was always frustrated. And yes, I didn't have a network of people. That was, again, the most frustrating part. And then I realized, look, Martina, if no one is going to introduce you to people, you make sure that your name is out there. So you will become undeniable. You're going to create those circles of people. You don't need to wait that someone is going to introduce you. You might not be coming from wealthy family, powerful family, or I don't know in which ways you come to those circles. You be who you are, and someone is going to notice you. And for that, it takes a bit of time, but it's also strategy. How are you going to approach those people? Where are you going to comment? How are you going to write your post? How your profile is going to signalize to those people? Everything matters. But once everything is hit, you are going to enter to those circles. I know to say, I might not enter those circles through the front door, but I created my back door and the window,